My mom says that it's really nice and chilly out today, and I've been dying for a chilly walk this whole month, and it's just been a little bit too warm, not cool enough. And this morning, everyone's saying it's nice and cool out, so maybe I should. I'm also working on my sleep schedule. I sleep way too late. I slept at 1 a.m. yesterday, which is a gift. I normally sleep at like 2 or 3, and my eyes look at 2. It is Friday, and normally no one does a reset on a Friday. Everyone just kind of wants to cool down, but I'm making this my reset day because I'm finally done with all of my responsibilities, my school, my content for the week, my everything really. So I have the space and time to do it. Now, I could just relax, but it's Virgo season and I do not feel like relaxing, which is why I've also stopped drinking coffee this whole week, because I realized my anxiety kept going really high up for no reason, and it was just because I was drinking coffee every single day. Also, I want to start waking up earlier so I can have more sunlight when I go out, because winter's coming and we're not gonna have a lot of sunlight anymore, which is fine. I don't really get winter blues, but I still like to have some more light in my day, so I want to do that. I feel like that kind of also helps, like waking up early, seeing some sun. I feel like that helps the winter blues, if you have any. It's not that chilly out. I'm hot. I also didn't check the degrees, and it's gonna go up to 77 today. God. Just waiting for fall weather. Everyone on the East Coast is waiting for fall weather, okay? We're done with the summer. We had our fun. We got nice and tan. Now let's go back to our angry doom and gloom, please. Wow, it's a lot quieter on this side of the beach. I should have came here first. And it got cloudy. Like, it was cloudy before. I don't think you could see it on the camera, but it's really cloudy now. And there's more wind. You hear that? This past month or so has been a whirlwind of transitions. I'm close to turning 30, and I think I'm like subconsciously panicking while taste testing a lot of metaphorical cakes of life that I feel like I haven't tasted. Don't get me wrong, I did many things I said I wanted to do when I got out of high school and became an adult in society's eyes, and lived out my 20s as hard as I could. But this is a new chapter in my life where I'm really honing into what I want and what I like to do. Even my content creating is still in my experimental stages right now. I love vlogging, I love filming, but sometimes it doesn't really satisfy my artistic appetite. But for the better half of my life, which I'm still so young, thankfully, I've been in relationships consistently. I mean, sure, I've given myself some breaks, but I never fully knew how to process and give myself the self-love that I've craved and needed. I didn't know how. I'm a millennial. They didn't teach us this stuff when we were kids. We relied on each other heavily, and many people take advantage of that sometimes. It isn't until now that I am starting to recognize the power of independence and self-love, which is why I obnoxiously promote it these days, because it has truly been enriching for me. Do I feel lonely sometimes? Sure. But I also felt lonely in relationships too. Loneliness will come anywhere you are with whoever you're with if you don't work on your own self-esteem, your own confidence and protection, which is something that took me years to understand. But I do now, and I cannot be any happier knowing so much that I know now about loving yourself. However, as an artist, now that I'm out of the toxic relationship loop, I have yet another demon to conquer. And that is, what the hell do I want to create? This is one of the worst things about being an artist, in my humble opinion. I don't know if every artist goes through this, but it's something that I've been chronically battling for years, ever since I've admitted to myself that I am an artist, period. I used to write music and sing. I mean, I still sing. I'm a singer. You're never not a singer. And a lot of my songs were about myself and my struggles. I came to realize I didn't write about love as much, and maybe that's what I subconsciously craved inwardly. There's this popular quote, and I'm not sure who said it, but I saw it on IG a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure it lingers on the internet from time to time. And it says, maybe we didn't want to be loved as much as we wanted to be understood. So maybe that's what I wanted. I craved to be understood, but maybe not even by others either, just really myself, me and God or the universe, or, the higher powers of things. Like, what is anything? I can get pretty philosophical. I don't know about meta, but just philosophical. And I know a lot of people aren't really into that, which made me feel like a weirdo, which I think made me also resonate with wanting to be more interested in like the gothic culture, the punk culture, the creepy, spooky, Halloween-y type of culture, which is why this is my favorite time of the year, because it's a time where I feel like I'm allowed to be more weird, because Halloween does bring this sort of weirdo-ness, the absurd, the creepiness, the spookiness of life, the taboo things, and I'm talking about death, Day of the Dead, all that stuff, ghosts and all that. Not like I'm into like all of that, but it is the one time of the year where we get to kind of go into someone else's shoes in costume form and just to be more open to other things. It's, I guess, society's way of trying on different hats without being judged, so to speak. Aside from it being, more consumerism for the candy companies and all that. So it's really cool, and it's really cool that my birthdays are on that time of year too. I get to figure out myself again, and it's just a great time. So I don't know, I think I'm going to be making different content. That's my lovely friend there. She's a Gemini. Air signs represent. And there was a weirdo that was checking us out in that moment. Don't be photobomb. So I think I'm going to continue to figure out what it is I want to create and what really resonates with me. And though I love these cute vlog videos... Oh, wait, hold on. Slay moment. Cuties. I just need to figure out what it is that August wants. What it is that I want. What makes me feel good, What feels true to me. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it right here, right there. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hearing me rant. I will see you guys in the next one.